Hello everyone, my name is Tae Nam. I'm working for Graduate School of Governance, Sungkyunkwan University in Korea. This chapter helps public managers understand various issues raised by digital transformation in the public sector. Governments adopt policies for digital transformation, and these governments can face challenges, demanding challenges, while creating opportunities. So we have opportunities and also challenges. Issues regarding artificial intelligence, big data, blockchain, and cloud are heavily discussed, deeply discussed in this chapter. And participating public managers will also discuss actions and strategies to harness potentials of digital transformation and mitigate ongoing concerns of the digital transformation. Overall, we have three objectives in this chapter. You will discuss issues of digital transformation in the public sector, and then discuss actions for digital transformation in the public sector, and finally, discuss national and international strategies of digital transformation in the public sector. This chapter is structured into 5 themes, such as what you see in this PowerPoint slide. First, issues and actions for AI in government. And second, issues and actions for big data in government. And third, issues and actions for blockchain in government. And fourth, issues and actions for cloud in government. And next one, national and international strategies, digital inclusion and citizens. First, issues and actions for AI in government. There are some barriers to intelligent government. I mean AI-driven government, artificial intelligence-driven government. Many of public sector and government organizations, they have very elementary level of understanding of their data. They don't know much of their data. What kind of data do they have? What kind of data they can use? This is very important knowledge, but they don't know much about that. Second, employees often do not possess the necessary AI and data management skills, relevant skills. Third, AI landscape is becoming increasingly complex and competitive. Every day, more complex and more competitive and more complicated. Fourth, there is less encouragement for public sector employees to be innovative and take risk. Why should they have take risk for their public sector employee side? No motivation actually. Fifth, AI algorithms require upkeep from the specific providers, which is the added cost for public sector organization. These are key barriers to AI-driven government. There are some strategies. There are many wordings here, so I will read the key title. Title actually includes all messages. First one, make AI a part of a goal-based, citizen-centric program. And second, get citizens' input. Citizens' input are very important, citizen feedback, and build upon existing resource. We already have some existing resource. We need to build upon existing resource, not entirely totally new. And first, be data prepared and treat carefully with privacy. And fifth, mitigate ethical risk and avoid AI decision making. And finally, augment employees, do not replace them. Actions for AI government. Artificial intelligence will transform national workday. So the recommendation is agency political leaders or senior executives will have to manage change if artificial intelligence transforms the federal workday as foreseen. Here, federal, you can replace the national government, national workday. The use of AI could enable more personalized services to agency customers. The recommendation of that is as artificial intelligence enables employees to focus more on the customer. National agencies should help their employees improve their customer service skills. Artificial intelligence will put technical and data skills front and center. So recommendation is artificial intelligence becomes more ubiquitous in national workplaces. The national government should emphasize expertise in technical and digital and data skills. So government employees' skill set for AI government, that skill set is very important, kind of capacity building. There are some challenges of big data application. Not only AI-based government, but also big data. Big data, we are now using big data, but we are facing demanding challenges of the big data application. I categorized the big data challenges into these kind of three big categories: big data management, and ensuring data quality, and ethical and privacy concerns. About big data management, collect and archive and retrieving data, and processing large amount of data, and data visualization, and resource interpretation, and corresponding requirements. When we do these kind of activities, we have challenges because this data is big. And ethical and privacy concern, these are new challenges. Data privacy protection. How can we protect privacy related to data, big data? And how can we encourage the sharing of the data? How can you guarantee the proper access to the data? These are now very important issues of the big data use. There are some challenges to using data analytics in government. Government agencies face several technical and managerial challenges. It comes to data analytics, including developing and maintaining citizen trust in data analytics and private and secure data. Citizens are likely to be more willing to give sensitive and useful data to governments that use analytics to deliver better services. Government must determine which kinds of data they actually need. For many analytic tasks, such as measuring program effectiveness and constituent segmentation, internet data could be all the agency needs. Additionally, the quality and accessibility of data is a key challenge. Many agencies have legacy data storage in management platforms that are not set up for modern advanced data analytics. Another very important challenge is stovepipe system. Stovepipe data systems do not communicate with each other, so they're a kind of silo system. Remain a challenge. The current trend is to implement integrated systems during the major modernization efforts. Another challenge is skill gap. We already know that there are very different levels of skills across agencies. How government can effectively use big data analysis? Wide range of commercial partners agencies. We need to identify them. And there are a variety of data analytics tools can determine who is who knows who, and who has a family or business relationship with whom, these kind of things. And visualization tools and cognitive analysis tools. State and local governments have very big opportunities to use data analytics to improve the lives of constituents they serve. This is the potential of a big data for state government and local governments. Next topic is blockchain. What's the issues and challenges about blockchain? The inherent difficulties and problems with blockchain, the decentralized nature of technology does pose some real challenges for regulators and government. Many of the governments are accustomed to centralized setting, centralized nature. That's the nature of bureaucracy, very classically and very traditionally. But blockchain, the nature of the blockchain is decentralization. So there is a natural conflict between blockchain system, the nature of the blockchain, the nature of public bureaucracy. And data is shared and held by thousands of separate players on a decentralized distribution system. How do we interpret smart contracts when computer coding requires specificity and the law often needs interpretation? Who is liable? We didn't determine yet. This is ongoing. Government's role in helping to work out answers to these questions. Challenge of blockchain. For example, user experience are very limited so far, and infrastructure is weak too. And education, the number of people who are aware of blockchain is very limited. And decentralization, as I mentioned earlier, this can be a conflicting point with the traditional bureaucracy system. Budget. Almost all governments they have very limited number of budget. But blockchain needs huge amounts of investments. How can blockchain be used for better public services? Even though we have some challenges in the real world, but we have some potential to use the blockchain for the better public services. Blockchain will develop best if government limits regulation and allows it to be tested in real environments. We can use some limited way, kind of a test bed, and then we can expand the potential of blockchain to the other categories of the public services. What governments are going for with the blockchain system? Widespread adoption of distributed ledger technology remains a long way off. Still, advocates envision blockchain ledgers creating a future connected government that is paperless, interoperable, auditable, and distributed and tamper-proof. This can be a new wave of government paradigm with blockchain system. And blockchain offers government a fast, secure, efficient, transparent means of being able to deploy government services and communicate with their populations. What kind of areas, policy areas, can use blockchain system? Supply chain, health records, transportation, voting, e-voting, energy, taxation, land title, tokenizing welfare payments, engagement with citizens, and digital currencies. Next topic is cloud. Issues in the public sector transitioning to cloud system. There are so many issues. Control, security, reliability, quality of the data, ownership. Who owns the cloud system? Interoperability, portability, standards, vendors, governance, culture, compliance, risk. For example, some national governments, they can manage their own cloud system in their own way. But other country government, national governments, they need to make a contract with other vendors. For example, very famous companies, Amazon.com or other companies. In that case, what should be the governance system? And what is the standards? And also, who owns the system? This is very important issues. How can cloud be used for better public services? There are some ways, the recommendable ways to harness the true value of a cloud system in the public sector, make adoption easy, to bring all people together in the system and establish a change culture. This is not only technical and technological change, this is also about cultural change. Prove your own claims and demonstrate the benefits. This is the final slide. Thank you for your attention. I hope you understand the issues and actions of AI and big data and blockchain and cloud. Thank you again. Good luck.